Greetings, my unbelievable V family all over the world. This is your chief. And for an unbelievable feeling running through my body, I am pumped up, I am charged up, I'm ready to rise, raise, repeat. And it's all thanks to this beauty, Chi Pendant 4. And you know I don't use much of pendants. I always use the biodisc, but I was told to use this for a few weeks. And I've been using it. Guys, it is simply unbelievable. Whoever you are, wherever you are, if this product is not available in your e-store, take a boat, take a flight to a neighboring country and make sure you get the Chi Pendant 4. It is just launched. Simply unbelievable, guys. And welcome to the Wednesday message. Today, recording this message, the timing is perfect because I got the privilege and honor to spend 3 hours, all right, listening, watching Dato Sri Vijay speak to his corporate warriors from Qnet, the V, Q Lifestyle, QI, unbelievable, QIUP. And he was addressing the leadership, the chiefs, the HODs. And my God, guys, every time I listen to Dato Sri Vijay, I realize how lucky we are, how blessed I am to have him as a mentor, to have him lead us the past 22 years and the next 22 years. I got goosebumps listening to him address about the vision about this year, 2021. His vision is not for us to rise like this. His vision for us to fly this year, guys, to the moon, to the stars. That's the kind of visionary Dato Sri Vijay is. So I am excited. A combination of Dato Sri Vijay's session and the Chi Pendant 4, which I'm wearing for the first time. I don't think I'll be able to sleep the whole of 2021. So be prepared for me being in your face, in your life, Instagram, Facebook, Wednesday message, everything. Unbelievable, guys. Now, wherever you are around the world right now, I don't take the time to say this. Whether you're brand new and you're confused who's this crazy maniac talking to you, my name is Padman Senatiraja, aka Chief, all right, and I'm your upline, okay, wherever you are in the world, and I represent these two greatest founders on the planet, Japaras Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay, and you are part of the greatest industry direct selling, you are part of the fastest growing e-commerce direct selling company, Qnet, and you belong to the strongest, caring, warrior family, the V. All right? And I just want to say, guys, I love you guys. I want to say thank you for your loyalty, for your belief in Dato Sri Vijay's vision, for being part of our family and going out there and helping us change lives and practice rhythm, raise yourself to help mankind. I just want to say thank you. And I love you guys. Thank you for making my life possible. My dreams become a reality. I just want to say thank you. I love you. And now, the Wednesday message. And this is exactly what I heard from Dato Sri Vijay. And I just want to share it with you. And I may have shared something like this maybe last year or 2 years ago on my Wednesday message. But this is so fundamental that I cannot not share this with you. Now, think about it, guys. You are in network marketing, all right? And network marketing is not only about selling the product. It's not only about 3 and you get your check, all right, or 3,000 BV, 3,000 BV. It's about building a team, all right, maintaining a team, pushing your organization to grow bigger, to push people out of their comfort zone, to tell them things they may not want to hear, but they need to hear. To guide leaders whose check is almost yours, or maybe even bigger than yours, all right? To create a culture where people don't get distracted by the social element of network marketing and stay focused on presentation and understand that being an entrepreneur requires them to pay a price to rise. You understand? Pay a price to rise. I like how it sounds, right? There's so many elements. But ultimately, if you take all these elements of success, all these ingredients of success that is required for someone to achieve a respectable income in network marketing, and a respectable income is always to earn equal to what you would earn in a job, and then slowly start rising and rising and rising and rising, and inshallah one day reach a point of financial freedom. What is financial freedom? Is having more money than you ever dreamed about and be in control of the choices you make. And all these elements are important. But the most fundamental element is that relationship, that ability to communicate and be effective. And I know if you're new, you are thinking, Chief, why are you talking about this high-level stuff, relationship, managing downlines? No, guys. It applies immediately when you're doing a presentation. It applies when you get the first sign-up. It's not about the big leaders that need to practice this. I learned from Dato Sri on my first week of networking. The greatest lesson he ever taught me, that I practice until today, even talking to you on the Wednesday message. And that is the ability to establish trespass. Now please understand, you are dealing with people every day, and the people are either close to you or complete strangers in network marketing. And actually, when you sign up a cold prospect from the cold zone, hot, warm, cold, a cold prospect is a complete stranger who you meet and you exchange WhatsApp and you do a presentation, and the guy signs up. Now that guy is easy to lead. That guy is easy to build and train 8 basic building blocks and show him how to do presentation and all that stuff. But the people from your hot zone, which you sign up, all right, those are the difficult people for you to mentor and train. Like me, I had both my brothers older than me as my downlines. All right? And it's not easy. Because think about it. They know you. They know that you were a moron your whole life, and suddenly you made a decision to become an entrepreneur, an upline, a networker. Doesn't mean they respect you. All right? And Dato Sri always told me, Patman, you are ineffective as an upline. You are ineffective as a presenter or a trainer, all right, or a leader, if you don't understand how important, how critical it is to establish trespass. Now, what is trespass? Trespass is for that person to say, come in, come into my home, tell me what's wrong, I respect you, I want to learn from you, I understand, I have to do presentation, I got it, you can push me, no problem, I'm not upset. All right, like how I have given Dato Sri Vijay trespass completely, that he can pick up the phone and say, moron, do your presentation, I run out of the house. You understand? And do it. Now, trespass is something that needs to be established immediately. Even at your presentation, you need to establish trespass. That you cannot push too hard, the prospect will resist. You got to get him to welcome you in. Yes, show me the presentation. Not like, I'm going to show presentation, shut up and listen. You can't force people. Think about it. And this element of trespass requires you to be able to express and convince the other person of your intent. So your intent of doing a presentation must be communicated to the point the other person agrees, accepts, embraces your intent and welcome you in, and then guaranteed the guy will sign up. The problem is if your intent is communicated the wrong way, the guy may think you're trying to cheat him. Or the guy may assume you're doing this just for your own benefit and not for his benefit to become an e-commerce entrepreneur with the greatest company. And then when you start building your organization, that original trespass with your prospect has to be strengthened and re-established, as Dato Sri Vijay told just now on the call, almost daily, if not every hour, when you're doing this. All right? And without trespass, you may think you are an effective upline. You may think the prospect is going to say yes. And then they say no. Or your downlines don't listen. Or they break away, or they resist you. It's because you assumed there was trespass, but there was not. You understand? And somebody asked me, how do I check? Is there like a measuring device, like how strong is the trespass? Yes, there is a method. Ask the guy. I ask people directly. Every time I sit down with my closest friends, with my brothers, with every AVP, V partner and V counsel, I re-establish trespass. All right? And I tell them that I am here to help you. Are you okay? All right? I ask them, is there anything you want to tell me? Did I approach you the wrong way? You look a bit upset. The body language of your downlines is like a HD TV, guys. So trespass needs to be established and re-established. Now the mistake people make in networking is when they are very close to the person. Very close. All right? And then they think they are buddies and they think that respect is strong and all that stuff. And then you start pushing the person. TAT, presentation, wake up, smell the coffee, rise, raise, repeat. And you're surprised the person doesn't do anything. That means there is a breakdown. The trespass is gone. And when the trespass is gone, you can hold hands and sing Kumbaya until the cows come home to give milk. You can hold hands and drink chai and think you are an effective upline, but you are not. Because you did not ask. You did not seek trespass. You did not humble yourself enough to read that person, to understand that person, to check whether the person understands your intent and to re-establish your intent and sell your intent again to that person. Now, parents have to do this with their kids every day, as Dato Sri Vijay said. I have to do it with the corporate warriors every day. I have to do it with my brothers, my best friends. You know this. And the minute you take it for granted, that relationship collapses and breaks down. Then you are not effective in guiding, supporting, pumping up that organization and that people. You understand? And trespass is the most important element in network marketing. Without trespass, there is no max out. Without trespass, you will never be a respected upline. You will never be a respected leader. Without trespass, you will not be effective in helping your organization rise. And you can never raise people without trespass. That means raising somebody, the first component of raising somebody is intent. That person must know your intent is sincere. And then they said, come in. Come into my house and help raise me. You understand? And that's the only way you can raise people. You cannot raise people by authority. You cannot raise people by threat. You cannot raise people just because your position is upline. You cannot raise people just because you think you are edified. None. Trespass, intent, content. All right? Fundamentally important. And a lot of people think this topic of trespass is only necessary to be shared when you become a leader and you got 100 downlines. No. Trespass, the lesson of trespass, must be shared from the first time you're doing a presentation, because you need trespass with your prospect to do an effective presentation. This is fundamentally important. All right? And let me share with you, all right, a simple, quick story, the original trespass story. And you got to hear this. The original trespass story. All right? Okay? And this is fundamentally important, guys. All right? And this story was told by Dato 22 years ago. So this is a walk down memory lane. The old timers watching will laugh. All right? Because this was what I shared every single training module I did. All right? What is Trespass story? Imagine you're sitting at home, watching TV, enjoying a movie, and halfway you're drinking Coke, which is poison, don't drink it. You're drinking, Coke, okay, eating chips, and the Coke finish, all right? And you live right across a small shop, you understand? Like a small sundry shop that sells Coke, chips, and all that. And you walked out of your house gate without locking the gate, and you go to the shop, you buy your Coke, you come back. The minute you come back, you see a complete stranger sitting on your sofa, eating your chips, switching on and switching channels on your TV, all right? And then looks at you and said, hey, hi, bro, welcome home. Hey, give me the Coke. I was looking for something to drink, and starts drinking. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to punch him, of course, throw him out, all right? And then he looks around the house and he starts commenting, oh my God, what an ugly wall color. What are you doing? Oh my God, look at your carpet. It looks like crap. What are you going to do? Right? Complete stranger. You are going to grab him, punch him, throw him out, call the police. Correct? Correct or not? Right? He came into your house without your permission, drank your Coke, told you your house is ugly. And then, second scenario, you are at home. And suddenly, your neighbors come to your house. They drop by, casual visit. Your neighbors come in, they walk into your house, you sit down, you are polite. All right? You say, oh, welcome, please sit down. You give some cookies, you serve some chai. And your neighbor is sitting down, and he looks at your wall. You have a wall you just painted last week. And he says, bro, every time I look at your wall, I feel like vomiting. That's the ugliest color I've ever seen in my life. I can't believe you painted the wall that color. And then he looks at the picture of you and your wife, and he comments, and he says, oh my God, I always wanted to tell you, I don't know whether you married. Oh no, maybe looking at the husband, you are the wife. I don't know what to say, but I don't know whether you married a man or a horse. You understand? Calling your husband a horse. Because wives are all beautiful, guys. All right? Calling the husband a horse. Now what are you going to do? You're going to punch him? No. You say, I'm sorry. I think it's time for you to leave. Please, get out of my house. You understand? Now, imagine scenario number 3. You want to redecorate your whole house for Diwali, or Christmas, or Eid, or Chinese New Year, whatever. And you search for the top interior designer. Impossible to find this interior designer. Fully booked, and you manage through your contacts to get him to come to your house. This is the greatest privilege. You're going to show off to all your neighbors the top interior remake or remodel, the interior super duper TV superstar guy is coming lah. Alright? And he comes into your house. What's the first thing you're going to do? Welcome, sir. Please come in. And he looks around and he says, ugly color of the wall, we're going to change it. Carpet, damn ugly. That photo not suitable for the living room, move it upstairs to your room. You know what you're going to be doing? You're going to be taking notes, Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh my God, you saved my life. Thank you, thank you. And you're going to pay him money. 3 people. The complete stranger, your next door neighbor, and the interior designer gave you the exact same advice. The first one you punched and threw out of the house. The second one you told them to get lost and you'll never talk to them again. The third one you said thank you and gave them money. The difference between these 3 scenarios, as Dato Sri Vijay told us, is the level of trespass. The first complete stranger, 0 trespass. The second one, a little bit of automatic trespass because neighbor. The third one, you gave complete trespass. Now, if you want to build a max out organization, master the art of establishing trespass. And I promise you, this year, rise, raise, repeat with Trespass. Love you guys.